So I'm here walking on this nice summer morning, surrounded by nice trees. Everything is nice and green here in New York. And I'm wondering, what's the best way of presenting this chemtrail issue? And the first thing that you have to establish is there is an issue. And when millions of people all over the world look up in the sky and they see these weird streaks and all these patterns, and then dissipates out, stays up for a long time, and the sun disappears and everything is now hazy, you have to say to yourself, something's amiss. So we've established something's not right. And then you say to yourself, okay, it's man-made because it always seems to be associated with an airplane that flies by. So you say to yourself, if they were doing this for good reasons, they would come out and tell you that. We're doing this to keep the earth from getting too hot, or whatever it is that they're going to tell you. But they don't do that. So the fact that they don't do it and give it a positive spin means the opposite. They stay silent, they ridicule, and the intention is nefarious. Something's not good. So at that point you have to say, everybody's getting affected by this. It's dropping on top of everybody. In some places the plants are dying. When the plants die, the food supply dies. When the food supply dies, we all die. So please look up in the sky. I know it's something that people don't do anymore, especially with cell phones. They look down. Look up. See what it is that's going on. Okay? And then when you realize that something is going on, we got to do something about it. Have a nice day. Now, I don't know what's being dropped, okay? But let's say, for the sake of argument, what's being dropped is harmful, all right? So somebody is giving the orders for those guys to get into that plane, fly up, and drop those chemicals. And if that's the case, it's a crime against humanity. You need to find out who's making the orders, who's flying the planes, where they're coming out from, where they're landing, who's delivering the chemicals. It's sort of like follow the money trail. And then you'll get it stopped. And then have the protests at those places where they take off and land. And get some media coverage over it. It'll get out. This whole discussion is not just about you and I. It's about your children and your grandchildren. Because if you're older like I am, you know, you've lived your life. But your children and your grandchildren haven't. And they don't have the luxury of allowing this to continue. So it has to be dealt with now. Have a nice one.